Justin says at the beginning of this video that he has 3 W unit plays, and I've only heard 2. And the 49ers are favored by a touchdown on the road in Minnesota. So
What does
you
that
must
tell
be
you?
really confident in this Vikings team.
Absolutely not. What did I tell you
Oh
about?
my God.
What did I tell you last week?
You're now tuning into
The Cover Gang.
What's going on, Cover Gang? It is time to dive into all of the 4 o'clock games, the primetime games, Sunday Night Football, Monday Night Football of NFL Week 7. If you have not already watched, tune into our 1 o'clock videos where we gave our takes on all of the spreads in the 1 o'clock slate. No London game this week. And Justin, he will read off each spread. We'll give our takes, see if we agree. We have still not had a losing week yet, and we're going into Week 7. So knock on wood, but we're feeling pretty good.
I'm loving these primetime games and handicapping them. I'm feeling pretty good. I don't know if that's a good signal or a bad.
Let's say that before you dive into it.
Yeah.
Justin is very conservative with his double unit plays. I'm more willy-nilly like, hey, we'll put the house on it.
I feel pretty good about 3 out of. I feel good about all these games in primetime. Honestly, I have a regular unit on 2 and then double unit on the other 3. But yeah, This is a great slate. This is finally a primetime smash spot. I'm calling it right now. First up, we got the Steelers at the Rams. Everyone is coming in on the Rams here. They're doubting the Steelers yet again. The money is on the Rams and the bet percentage is on the Rams. It's like 60 to 70%.
I didn't see that high of a number. I think it's some money. Some tickets have been coming in on the Steelers too. It's not like a 2/3 are on the Rams.
Well,
when I've seen it.
Check your source.
Well, there's a bunch of sources out there. So,
anyways, I think in most cases the money and the bets are coming in on the Rams. It is the public side.
Seems like the public side would take.
But I think it's pros and Joe's line. This one I don't love, but I have to take the Steelers. It's a spot where everyone doubts them. Everyone says the offense looks terrible. The Rams are clicking. They just got Cooper Kupp back. I get it. But the Steelers in these spots every time. Like if this was a night game, this was a double unit play. It's every time. You get the +3 with the Steelers. They're on the road. They're coming off a bye. Mike Tomlin's been one of the greatest coaches as an underdog in the past 10 years or 15-year run or whatever. It's just you just have to play. It's an automatic bet. +3 on the Steelers. Give us who you're taking in this matchup, Tyler.
Yeah, your first point was Steelers. The first thing you said was that people are saying that this Pittsburgh offense is horrible, and I just wanted to raise my hand. Like, yep, I am saying that. I have been saying that. This is a mismatch in the trenches, though. It's what hurts. The Steelers' defense overall is a little overrated through and through, but their defensive front compared to the Rams' offensive front is a nightmare. But I can't do it, man. I can't. I can't take the Steelers +3 here. I just can't. I think McVay at home, even though there'll probably be more terrible towels and Steeler fans there than there will be Ram fans. It's just like sitting there. I can't picture myself on Sunday having the Steelers +3, money on the game, and then all of a sudden they go down 10-0, and I'm like, Kenny Pickett's got to get me back in this game. He just can't do it. And like I feel like when you bet the Steelers, you're betting that somehow T.J. Watt's gonna create a fumble, somebody's gonna pick it up and score. It's he's gonna wreak havoc on Matt Stafford, and that's your ticket to paradise. I have been looking throughout the week. This is not like a 70 to 80% of all the tickets coming in on the Rams. A lot of tickets are coming on Pittsburgh and the points because Mike Tomlin is very good in spots like this. So but it is the public side, and I'm going to ride with the public and take the Rams -3 regular unit play. And the Steelers, they can put up whatever defensive points they can, and I'll still feel like I got a chance with another week of Cooper Kupp and Matt Stafford and Sean McVay calling the plays compared to the other side when I would have if Rams got up early, I would have no faith that Pittsburgh can come back and beat them.
Don't hate it, but yeah, I respect your points, but like, yeah, this it does feel like a gimme somewhat for the Steelers, so I get that it could be the sharper side, low key, to be on the Rams, but I gotta play it. They have always covered for me this year, except one game against the 49ers. The Steelers have been red hot for me, like when I take them, so I'm taking them. I just have a feeling. All right, next up, we got the Packers at the Broncos. Of course, another nasty line that you already know where we're on. You already know. Go ahead and tell them, Tyler.
Yeah, the best of the number you're looking at right now, I think you can still get. I think Broncos are +2 at home. You can still grab the plus. No, the
He's
best you can get
looking
right now is +1.5.
he's looking for every points he can get with this team, bro.
Yeah. No, I feel good here. Taking Denver at home +1.5. Jordan Love is a bust. By Thanksgiving, Packer Nation will know that we need to get a quarterback in the draft. He's not good. He's played decent somewhat when he's been down and like there's been more of a prevent defense, but he comes out of every game looking so slow. I believe Packers were on bye last week, if I'm not mistaken. So yeah, maybe you think that you have something fixed, but I don't think you can fix Jordan Love. He's on the road. I just high altitude Denver. They get 10 days of rest too, so that cancels out some of them coming off a bye. It's a sharp side. Regular unit play. Take the Broncos. Broncos lose me this one. I don't hate them. I'm not going to be as mad as like, the Patriots last week with that bad beat and us dying on that hill. This is the sharp side. So Broncos normal unit play.
Yeah, we're gonna keep doing it in spots like this. I mean, I'm still thinking that last week the Broncos was the sharp side. Like we just had a bad beat. And once again, the value is on the Broncos line, even though they have been doing nothing but losing for us. We have to fade the Packers as road favorites right here and the public side. One of the biggest public sides of the week, the road favorite Packers. Let that sink in. That's going to be some stinky, moldy cheese, maybe even stinkier than the Broncos. But yeah, regular unit play because it's the Broncos I'm backing. I feel all right about this one. Don't know if I should based on previous results. Probably not, but we're going with the Broncos. Next up, we got the Chargers at the Chiefs. Division rivals always keep it close. This team, particularly in the Chargers, they always keep it within a field goal. They don't win. They don't win games. They know how to keep it close and lose them close. That's what they do. But classic AFC West battle. I feel good about this one. This is one of my first double unit plays of the week. Chargers bounce back after that loss against the Cowboys. Justin Herbert is 4-1 against the spread in his career against the Chiefs, or 5-1 against the Chiefs, 4-1 against Mahomes since he's been with the Chiefs, and then he's also 7-0. That's right, undefeated as an underdog of 5 or more points. Double unit play. Say it with me, Tyler. Double unit.
It's not a double unit play for me because, believe it or not, the public is on the Chargers here as well. I liked it better. I would have been double unit at 6. At 5.5, it's kind of a dead number. I do think Chiefs beat them at home. Chargers play them well, but if Justin Herbert could have the ball in his hands and need to score a touchdown, and Brandon Staley calls some type of crazy play on a 4th and 2 or something that just messes it up. I lose more and more faith every week that Brandon Staley's coaching this team. So it's a regular unit play for me. Chargers is you have to take the points because of history, how he's played Mahomes and the Chiefs in the past. But
is this a blow the lead type of Justin Herbert game, or is this like a come back and lose by a field goal kind of Justin Herbert game? What do you think?
I think Justin Herbert plays well in this game. Dallas's front is significantly better than Kansas City's front, and that was the biggest problem Monday night. I don't know, man. It's just the Chiefs. They are still not clicking great on offense, other than Travis Kelce, and the Chargers secondaries looked pretty bad. But I think it's a back and forth game. This isn't the Sunday night game, but it'd be the primetime game. You got to take the points. I'm taking the points, but like I said, something is kind of making me think that we're going to walk away and it's going to be like a 27-21 game and Chiefs win. And
your confidence on this one is bugging, bro. I can't get with it. Double unit play. Lock it in.
I don't blame you. History proves it, but just normal unit play for me.
Next up, we got the game of the week. Another double unit play for me. Marquee matchup.
No, let me take the role.
Go ahead. Dolphins at Eagles. Go ahead.
So, if you do watch our show, our episodes on YouTube or Apple or Spotify, however you listen. A couple weeks ago, I told you the biggest bet I have made so far this year was Jets plus, what was it, 10 against the Chiefs.
Chiefs. Yep.
Cashed. Sunday night game. This is now the biggest bet I've made so far this year.
Whoa.
The best I got it at 1.5 earlier in the week. The best you can get is 2 right now. Still feel confident at the 2. You got to take the Eagles here. Miami. This is the type of team they lose to. Somebody that can out physical them. Jalen Hurts is a way better quarterback at home than on the road. They need to bounce back because of bad play on his part. Nick Sirianni, bad play call. They're not running the ball for some reason, and he's throwing picks to end that game. Eagles bounce back here. Dolphins' offense is fast. They're great. But what happened when they played the Bills on the road? They played a much more physical team, a team that has a good coaching staff, good quarterback, and they got pushed around. This Dolphins defense is atrocious. They're not good. Just because they beat the Panthers 42-21 doesn't mean, they still gave up 21 points to the Panthers.
The Panthers.
Yeah, the Panthers can score them, and they can't score on anybody. So, and Darius Slay's back, Jalen Carter's back. As it looks like that they're gonna be back, and that is the key. If you can get pressure on Tua, especially with just rushing 4, and get him off his spot early, shut down the run, which the Eagles are pretty decent at, and then you get your number 1 cornerback. I don't know if you can make it a triple unit play, quadruple unit play.
Well, you said it was your biggest bet, so apparently it is a triple unit play. But for the sake of the contest, two is as large as we go. But yeah,
I'll be having a nice dinner come Monday, or I'll be eating at McDonald's. One of the 2.
Love it.
But yeah, love the Eagles in the spot.
Yeah,
are you double unit the Dolphins here?
Oh, no. I'm on the Eagles, bro. This is definitely the spot. You said it. When 2 good teams face each other, it's about the defense. The defense is the difference maker. Public is coming in on this Dolphins team as a road underdog. Let me just give you some stats on that. Dolphins are 2-10 straight up in their last 12 as road underdogs. Tua is also 2-6 straight up in this spot. It's got all the makings for a double unit play. Road underdog, getting the public side. The Eagles coming off a bounce back week. The Eagles actually have a defense. The Dolphins have played nobody. 3 of their last 4 opponents. Let's look at it. The Giants, the Panthers, and the Broncos. And the last three of their last 4 opponents have been those teams. So no wonder they're the league's highest scoring team. It's got to come back down. This is a come down spot for Tua and those Dolphins. Give us the Eagles -2.5. Double unit play, triple unit for Tyler. Next up and last up, we got the 49ers at the Vikings.
All right. Whoa. So Justin says at the beginning of this video that he has 3 double unit plays, and I've only heard 2. And the 49ers are favored by a touchdown on the road in Minnesota. So
what does that tell you?
You must be really confident in this Vikings team.
Absolutely not. What did I tell you about? What did I tell you last week? To take the Vikings. Fade the Bears. I saved you on that one. Now, hear me out. You're going to want to flip again. It's the sharp side to bet the Vikings. I get it. I understand that 90% of the bets literally coming in on the 49ers, but we've seen it time and time again. It's a bounce back spot for the 49ers. It's a letdown for the Vikings, who just should have lost or had that game a lot closer if you look at the stats. The Vikings in primetime, specifically Kirk Cousins, is horrible in primetime, and you know this. And the 49ers,
better since going to Minnesota.
The 49ers, they smash when America is watching. When it's nighttime and the pressure is on, Kirk fades away in that second half of the games, and he lets the game get away from him. Only a touchdown favorite. I get it. This Vikings defense is horrible, though. And then even with the injuries to Christian McCaffrey, Debo, I don't care. It's a bounce back spot for Purdy and the 49ers. Double unit play for me. 3rd one in a row. Whew. We come at
two good offensive coaches, Kyle Shanahan and Kevin O'Connell. Kirk Cousins, he's quietly leading in pass completions, pass attempts. He's 2nd in yards. They can't run the ball. Doesn't matter. And yeah, the secondary for the 49ers is pretty good. They don't have Justin Jefferson, obviously, but Kirk has been able to stay in these one-score games no matter who he's playing. I believe the Chiefs covered a couple weeks ago, but the line was sitting at like 4.5 or something like, and they won by like 6 or 7. So he finds himself no matter, and the primetime point I get, but since going to Minnesota, he has played a lot better in primetime. So I think it's more of a younger Kirk Cousins instead of a vet Kirk Cousins statistic.
Maybe so. But what do the 49ers do when everyone is watching? What do they do? What do they do in the playoffs?
I was watching that Cleveland game.
That was not a primetime spot, though. You were watching it, but not everyone.
I know. Hey,
Everyone's
San Francisco is
watching
a much better team, but they are not that much better to where you're laying a touchdown before the game starts on the road. I get it. San Francisco, through all phases except the quarterback position, in my opinion, are better. But I'm thinking it's actually going to be a decent Monday night game. 49ers win, but 7's too much to bite off. Regular unit play, taking the Vikings.
Fair enough. What all did we disagree on? So you took, let's see, the Vikings. You took the Giants. You took
the Rams.
You took the Rams. That's 3.
I took Falcons, but I think I talked you into that one.
You took the Cardinals. 4.
Took Cardinals.
So yeah, I think we disagree on 4, which is it's a little more variant, especially in so many teams on bye, only 12 games. We disagree on a third of the games, so that's a little more than usual. Wait. Did you take Patriots or Bills? No, you took Bills. Never mind. Yeah, we disagree on 4 out of 12. I like it. It's going to be a good week. Let's see if I can knot it up at 3 for the better of the week. I did look back at that 1 week we tied. We actually tied in units that week. So from now on, we're going with if we tie on picking the games, whoever put their units in the better places, that's who's the better, because it just makes sense. So
if we pick every game the same or we tie.
Because at the end of the season, if we tied, who would we say is better? We would be like, who's up more units?
I understand the argument behind it. I think if
you're
I
in the
would have
lead,
won
don't
the
worry.
double unit thing, I don't think I would have got it. But
no, I would have. I'll give you that.
He has to sleep somehow at night with me having the crown for so long.
You know that I would give you the win if you had. We literally said it in the video. Go back and watch. I made you watch it. I was like, go back and look. You said we can have the tiebreaker be basically the units decide. So. I'm
just scared that
you're scared that I'm knotting it up
here. We're going into week 7 and I haven't had a losing week yet, and you've only had one.
Yeah,
we've been
that's the astonishing part.
Continue to crush it.
Yep. So make sure you tune into our Monday recap video where we determine how we did on this Sunday slate, where we came in with confidence in primetime this week. We might know who already is the better of the week. We might not. It might come down to this last game. Well, no, they can't because it'll be the 4th game. So yeah, we'll know or we'll tie, right? Yeah. All right, so yeah, let's see if we can smash this week. We haven't had a losing week except I went under by one game. So, if you enjoyed the content, tune in to the recap video and then keep tuning in because we're covering every game every week. We're helping you cover the spread just like we do. Thanks for tuning in. Peace.